Justina, you want to do attendance?
You're muted, Justina.
Sorry, I tried the space button, but it just messed up my dock instead. Chloe,
Here.
me, I'm here. Ren,
Here.
Ben. Azucena.
Unexcused as of right now
Okay.
for Ben.
Cody.
He's excused.
Okay. Sorry. Nikki.
Here.
Eli. And that's it.
Oh, I'm here too.
I heard, oh, sorry. I skipped over you, but I know you're there.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, Eli's there too. Okay.
All right. Sorry, let me get my list.
Oh, yeah, I just figured out how to unmute.
No worries.
All right. So let's go over the approval of the minutes from February 21st. Did everybody get a chance to look at the minutes? Okay.
I did.
I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the minutes from February 21st.
So moved.
Seconded. Thank you. All right, any discussion? Nikki?
Yeah, can you just add my name to the Community Day Building Committee?
So that's something that we're doing. Like I added you after the meeting, so you'll be all set. So I'm gonna add you as we get there.
All right, that sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you for bringing that up. All right, any discussion on the minutes? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 All opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, motion passes, the minutes are approved. So, oh, you know what I just realized? Oh, never mind, I have to abstain anyways from that. Okay, so we currently have a student who has reached out, who's interested in joining the Student Government Association. And I'm gonna read you the email that the student sent out. Because we're gonna vote on appointing the student at today's meeting. So the email is hello Chloe, I'm interested in joining SGA. I would like to join so I can have the chance to help improve campus. I spend a lot of my time on campus with my fellow students. I hear a lot of concerns, wants, and needs that are not necessarily always talked about, and I feel that I would be a good voice for the students, especially for those that are too scared to voice their own opinions. Look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, B. Casey. So it's no question that the student is Betty Jo. But I'd like to entertain a motion to appoint Betty Jo Casey a position on the SGA.
So moved.
Seconded.
Second.
All right. All right, that's how, any discussion? No discussion?
I'm
think
just
she'd be a
really
great
excited that you're
candidate.
joining SGA. I'd just like to say that.
Welcome.
Sarah?
Yeah, this sounds nice. She would be a great addition.
Okay.
Once upon a time, I met Chloe in admissions like a long time ago, and she was saying, "Oh, I'm so excited to give my sister a tour of the campus to show her, and hopefully she'll come here." And it was like beyond. I didn't even think you were a little hopeful she would even like the campus at the time, and I think it's come a long way since then. So it's really cool to see that journey for both of you.
And thank you. Any other discussion? Okay, so because this involves appointing a member to SGA, the vote for this is a little bit different. It has to be an anonymous vote. So Kathy's created a poll that's gonna go up. For those of you who are guests, you are not allowed to vote, and advisors are not allowed to vote. So, yeah, sorry, Candace and Jason. But so all of the current elected SGA members, you guys will get a poll come up on your screen.
Actually, they're gonna get, I couldn't get the poll to work on here, so I created a quick Google Doc, a form. So
Oh.
all you gotta do is click on there, it's completely anonymous, I removed the email address portion of it. So you may have to sign in with your account if you have Google, but it's not gonna record it.
Okay. Did everybody get that?
Yes.
Cool beans. So you may cast your votes now. Except
So we should have
You
7
can't
people.
stop my video, will that work? If I stop video?
You can-
Yeah, try
Or
something,
can I just give you my verbal vote?
you can write it on a piece of.
I can write it on a piece of paper
Yeah,
and tell you
and
that.
that's me, yeah.
do you need an index card or sticky note?
You guys,
Whoa.
Look at that, I couldn't get polls to work on here, I don't know why, it was really bizarre. I think you have to be the host of the meeting to do that.
Go with my vote here. Old school polls.
Yeah, yeah. So we used to do before COVID, we had little slips of paper. Okay, so I have 5 votes cast. Is that, did we get everybody?
So 1, 2, 3, 5. There would be, yeah, if
Just
you
you,
wait.
Sarah, Azu, Eli, Nikki, and me. So you
Oh,
should have
6.
6 because.
I didn't do it. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll vote. I'm supposed to be anonymous, but I'm voting yes.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
We have 6 now. Okay, and it is a yes.
Congratulations, Betty Jo is now an appointed member of our SGA.
Yay, welcome.
Now you can vote.
Yeah,
I'm
now
so excited.
you are now a voting member.
Nice.
Did, yes.
Yes, I have, well, I have,
this is here now.
yep, I have all the guests
Yeah.
and so does Justina. Okay, so, we were supposed to have somebody come in and present today, Rachel Lucia. I feel bad if I said the last name wrong, but Rachel was not able to join us. So Nikki is all gonna step in and, do the presentation, for Rachel. Nikki, are you all set for that?
Yeah, it'll be really quick. I'm just gonna discuss it very briefly. It's not gonna be anything lengthy. Please excuse if it looks like I'm looking off to the side at everybody. I'm looking at a large computer monitor for the first time. I actually see all of you for the first time. So I'm actually looking at all of you, but like my head's off to the side. So Human Services Club, as you know, is teaming up with the SGA to do the bake sale and the hot cocoa bar. The Human Service Club has proposed that we would like to make custom-made planners for the event to give out to the first 25 students that sign up their name and their email for SGA and Human Services Club. The Human Services Club is going to foot the bill for it. So it wouldn't require any SGA funds. We will take care of all of that. And we just wanted to know what you guys think. Yeah, like I said, it wouldn't require any SGA funds. It's something to give out to students that's really cool. It's going to be custom made for the event. And yeah, they just have to, first 25 have to sign up for the clubs. Kind of like a marketing for recruiting tool. So that's my whole spiel. Because Rachel really had like all the designs and stuff. I've seen a little bit of it. Looks really, really awesome. But yeah, that's about it.
All right, do you have like a picture of what it would look like?
I don't. They have a bunch of custom made features. And I know that the Human Services Club is going to be picking. It's going to be based on Kathy. I believe that Rachel said that the company that she either talked to or that you had talked to her about, is approved to make them for us. It's going to be like SGA, like the school colors and
Yeah,
we haven't exactly picked what it'll be. We're going to be putting that order in soon, but it is going to be a really cool custom cover.
yeah, I spoke with the business office yesterday and they said that they are an approved vendor and that one of the grants on campus has used them in the past, so. It shouldn't be too difficult to work with them.
Any discussion on that? Any questions for Nikki? Justina?
Sorry, I missed what you said. What were they?
They're going to be custom planners.
Custom, like, as in like, that it'll be customized to each individual person, or custom, like it'll be like designed with the for the
Community Building Day?
Yes, it'll be custom design for the event.
Okay.
Any other questions, thoughts on that?
Sounds like a fun idea.
Okay,
And we don't have to spend any of our money, so why not?
okay. Very cool. So would we go as an official vote for that? That SGA is on board, or we just go like say we're on board? Cause it's not like an official.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do a vote.
Okay,
To say, yeah, that's a cool idea. We want to participate.
okay. I'd like to entertain a motion to participate with the human services and the custom planners.
So moved.
Moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any more discussion? No? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
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 All opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, motion passes. All right, moving on to reports. So Constitution Committee, Sarah?
Yes. So the Constitution Committee has created a proposal for what we have kind of been talking about, how to move forward with the student organization officer eligibilities. So I'm going to read it right now. So we would like to keep the requirement for officers to have at least 2 classes or 6 credits in order to qualify as a candidate for a club officer. However, we want to edit the bylaws of the Constitution to allow the exception for a student to remain in office for their last semester before graduation if they have met the qualifications necessary to be an officer and held that office in their previous semester. As long as the latter requirements are met, they would be given the exception to finish their term even if they only take 1 class their final semester. Additionally, we would like to include in the bylaws a clause for the Student Life Office to set a specific date for when the clubs need to hold their elections and have them all happen on involved months so that there is a universal way that elections are held in order to ensure that they are done in a fair manner. That's it.
Thank you. Are we voting on that now?
You need,
Is
yeah, you
that-
need to make a motion.
So I'd like to entertain a motion to consider the addition or the proposal to add to the bylaws from the Constitution Committee regarding the officer the RSO officer requirements.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Nikki?
Would this change any of the requirements for a member of the club, say that they were only in one class, or is this just specifically addressing officers?
I think it's specifically just addressing officers, just like the eligibility for officers to run as officers, I guess.
Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion?
I think it sounds like a fair plan. Adding that amendment.
Any other discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 All opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, motion passes. Anything else, Sarah, for Constitution?
That's pretty much it.
Okay, Ways and Means?
Aye, nothing to report.
Thank you. Nothing from student trustee, nothing from student advisory council, nothing from student body liaison. Nothing from academic senate. Student success committee,
Unfortunately, nothing. I was actually in contact with Justina earlier today. I have yet to receive any information. Justina's not getting the emails either because it was hers before me. I was going to speak to Kusky today, but she went home ill. So I'm gonna send Kusky an email. And see why I'm not included in any emails or anything, because it's the beginning of the month, that's usually when I meet.
yeah,
I haven't heard anything.
I usually get those emails too, and I haven't gotten anything.
Okay, so it's not up to me.
Right, it could
Cause
be that,
I'm like, am I missing it? Like, I was digging through my junk mail, like, I have to,
Yeah.
it's gotta be here somewhere, right?
yeah, because usually I get copied on those and I didn't get anything either.
Okay, so it's not just me.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna email Kusky just to be sure.
Yeah.
Cause like they did email me when we switched over, but again, it's been over a month and I haven't heard anything, so it's just.
Yeah.
been a little. just
Yeah.
a little more confirmation, so.
yeah, definitely, thank you. Academic environment and technologies committee,
We don't meet again till March 20th.
okay, thank you. Ready Ed committee,
We meet again this Friday.
thank you. All college forum. Azu,
We haven't met.
There actually was a meeting today.
There was?
Yeah, I sent you the link.
all right. We're gonna move on, can you, or Jason?
I'm happy to jump in and do a quick overview of All College Forum for a Zoom. That's okay.
Sure, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
So quick meeting today covered in the president's update report was our NECHI final report. So some of you, many of you were involved in the NECHI student interviews or student focus groups. NECHI is our accrediting body for all the New England colleges and universities. Every 10 years, campuses do a self-study and a site visit from the NECHI folks, which are typically other community, or no, I'm sorry, other college, university administrators. In our case, some community college folks are deployed. They try to find folks who are from like institutions. We presented, Mount Wachusett presented that final report to the NECHI board in Peabody on Friday. And that experience went well. And they will be following up with a final written report, which we will share with the community. So that will be students and employees and trustees will get a copy of that final written report. Also, the president discussed, which was an email that I sent out upon announcement last week, that the Massachusetts Community College presidents have made the decision to pull back their COVID vaccination requirement, while community colleges are still encouraging students and faculty, staff, employees to be vaccinated and still support all of the public health efforts to mitigate the spread required for students.
We lost you, Jason.
Academic courses or in person. Sorry, got my back.
Yeah,
All right. So COVID, the COVID policy has been repealed. So students are no longer responsible for showing proof of COVID vaccination to be in class. Good?
Okay,
yes.
thank you.
You got it.
Azu, is that 12:30 time not gonna work for you? Because when last time we talked, you said it would,
When was the last time we talked?
2 meetings ago.
Really?
Yes,
For 12:30? I don't remember that.
on Tuesdays.
Oh. No, I'm in class at 12:30.
Okay. I'm gonna reappoint the all college forum rep. I feel like, so at 12:30, Tuesdays at 12:30, does anybody currently on SGA have that slot open? Would you like to take it? Thank you, Ren.
Hopefully it doesn't coincide with the other, but I don't think it will.
No, I don't think so, because the other ones are on Mondays. All right, so I'm appointing all college forum to Ren. Okay. Marketing committee,
So I moved the SGA booth into the student center for anyone that didn't know that already. And I also, today I made recruiting and posters for the nominations. Wait, nomination form. That's it. Sorry. It's been a long day. And I put those out around all 3 floors and out in on the desk at the SGA booth too. And I also put some chips out there. So people are like regenerating towards that area for a while. But yes, I've been trying to get the word out.
great, thank you. Nothing from the retention plan liaison. Community building day committee. We just went on a trip yesterday to the Leominster campus, which was incredible. We got a tour around there, so because we decided that we're going to bring the Leominster campus to be part of the community building day. So we're going to do the food drive both here and over there, and we're considering trying to get representation over there either at some point during that week or the week before, to try and promote what we're doing for the food drive over there. The thought did come up of potentially also doing an event like the bake sale over there too, but I feel like timing wise, we wouldn't have enough time during that week to be able to do that. But if the thought was we could go like the week before and promote Gardner's bake sale and then also do the food drive over there. But that's all still kind of up for discussion right now for the community building day committee. But we did go over there just to see kind of like where boxes could go, which was very cool. And then we did, for those of you, so I sent out the email last week. I believe I put it in the email. So Nikki has sent out 2 forms. One is a volunteer form for everybody to sign in to do like to volunteer for the bake sale. So it's gonna be 8:30 to 2:30 or longer if people can stay longer if it's been successful. But the advertised time is 8:30 to 2:30, or I think if you said 9 to 2, Justine, is what's advertised, but we're planning to be there 8:30 to 2:30, and that's what we're looking for coverage. And we're also, the second sheet is for who's bringing what. So it's encouraged that everybody's gonna bring something. So we have a variety, but also we have enough for people to come and take whatever they'd like. So if you have not checked out those 2 forms, please do that. Am I missing anything? Or
Leominster campus is beautiful.
we're excited
Jason,
to-
you didn't do it justice when you described it to us.
No, we absolutely need like a virtual tour. It's incredible.
But in terms of the community building day committee, we're planning to meet every Friday, so we're gonna hopefully have some more things rolling out. After this week, we're not meeting next week because of break. And most everybody on that committee is going to be gone. But we are planning to get some more information out after next week. So stay tuned. Any other committees that I missed? I don't,
About the bake sale.
yep,
I don't know. I read it wrong. I thought it was 6th or 7th today or something. I brought in brownies and Bob felt bad for me, so he bought all my brownies. So
Oh,
I have the money for that at least. I
Oh
don't know.
my
I'll bring in
gosh.
more brownies. I don't know.
Yeah,
Someone got the brownies today. I don't know where they went. I don't know, but I ate one. I don't know where the rest went.
because I had some people come up to me. They were like, "Well, we're looking for Eli. He's supposed to be selling brownies at a bake sale today." I was like, "Oh, let me know where it is. I'd like to get some brownies." I didn't realize that that's
Success.
what I was happening.
Sold them. Thanks, Bob.
Oh boy. All right, no, so it's April 4th. So you could try again for April 4th. Thank you though. Okay, external reports. Jason?
All right, I'm gonna try to shut my video off and see if my internet can hang on tight. It's tough having teenagers at home, TikToking their way through life. Okay, I have some updates, and just raise your hand if you lose me. I want to talk about the bottle filling stations. So I have some updates there. I was able to take a tour with our facilities folks. So let's go bad news first. Auto Tech facility, that building is a slab on grade building, which means there is no basement, which means all of the plumbing is in the walls and inside the concrete, which if you're not a concrete expert, makes it very difficult to get at all that piping. So they have that school, dude. Has not been closed. They need to build out plumbing for that facility in order to install a water filling station. So they have that project. That's just a complicated, expensive project. So, but they are well aware of it. They walked me through the facility, and there are some significant challenges there. The good news, I went and inspected the water stations, as we call them in school, bubblers. The bubblers are not working very well in the theater art wing at all. They are a slow trickle at best. They have purchased a water filling station for the theater unit. So like the other water filling stations throughout the building. That is in-house, it's downstairs, I've seen it. They just need our plumber to install it. So they have a little bit of electrical work to do. and they will install one water filter station near the theater entrance at some point very soon. As I discussed in the last meeting, the vending machine issue is both an aesthetic issue. So the folks that operate the Fine Arts Center and Fine Arts Wing have been concerned about having vending in that area and would prefer not to. And so at this time, we are not looking at adding vending into that space, but we'll be adding the water filling station there. And those are my updates.
Great, thank you, Jason. Candace, you have anything?
So I was sitting here thinking, like, what can I tell you all that is going to add to your life and, you know, be worth you hearing? And I couldn't think of anything except for, and it's sort of indirectly involving students. So the faculty and professional staff, so that's faculty and like the librarians and the advisors, they ratified their contract. You're like, who cares? Why are you telling us this? Because one of the benefits of this new contract is that faculty are going to be able to do their office hours via Zoom. Not to say that all of them are going to do it, but that is something that they can add, even if it's a face-to-face course. So that may benefit some people who weren't able to necessarily meet on campus during office hours for the faculty. Now, don't get excited. It's not mandatory that they do that, but it's an option. In the past, what has happened is you would have to be teaching online to be able to do a virtual online, Zoom online office hour. That is changing in the new contract, where if I want to have 4 office hours, 3 of them online and 1 face-to-face, as long as I put that into my dean, I'm able to do that. So there's other stuff that's in the contract, but I was trying to think of something that sort of directly links to you all, and that's probably one thing. The only other thing that I want to mention, and I don't know if you've noticed this, but the evaluations, which are going to be coming up soon, they're all kind of the same thing. And we've changed from one evaluation to another for, once again, I'm getting way down a rabbit hole. Just pay attention to when you have to do the evaluations, because they're not like they were in the past, where someone came in, gave you a pencil, and, you know, and probably you've never experienced that. Now I'm thinking about it, because it's been like 3 years. Never mind, forget that, scratch that. Where's my Men in Black pen? Forget I just said that, because you have no idea what I'm talking about. But the evaluations for faculty are virtual, are online now. Fill those out, right? This is your opportunity to put your 2 cents into about the classes. So, you know, and encourage your friends to fill them out also. Because we usually, as a faculty member, we usually get people who hate us. They fill them out, and people who love us. And we know we're not that bad, but we're not that good either. So, you know, fill them out, put your 2 cents in it. That would be great. I think that's all.
Thank you, Candace. So for old business, we're going to talk about some recruiting. So just real quick, because while we're recruiting, it's very important to do that. It's also very important to note that we have minimum requirements to be on SGA. And I feel like sometimes that's not always like represented. We're always out like, come join SGA. And then somebody wants to join SGA and then they're told that they can't because they don't reach the minimum requirements. But I believe the minimum requirements is you have to have a minimum of a 2.0 GPA, and you have to be taking a minimum of 2 classes per semester. So I believe that those are there for for definite minimum requirements, definitely have them refer to the page, like the SGA page on involvement. That's going to be very important, especially if they're trying to find the nomination papers. They should have to look at that anyways. But we also want to make sure that they're aware that there are minimum requirements. Another thing is, although we have not been pushing this a lot this semester, we really do have to be staffing the booth coming up. I'm not entirely sure where the Google Doc, like the sign up sheet, I'm not entirely sure what that's looking like right now. But we can look into that. But we need a lot of staffing, like starting this week and going forward, at least until elections are over, because that's going to be a major, like it is in the student center. Like Justina said, it was moved to the student center. So we need people sitting there as often as possible to get the attention of people. And aha, we have 2 people. Thank you, Sarah and Eli. But I do also just want to mention, like, my apologies, we have really not been, oh, and the virtual office is also going to be huge. Thank you for bringing that up, Nikki. We have both the virtual office and in person. Anybody who can be in person for the booth, I'd like to see all the names on there, mine included. I need to work on that. But also the virtual office, if we're just doing homework, we can log into the virtual office. There's no reason we can't do that. So I just wanted to put that out there. Those areas really need to be staffed for these upcoming weeks, because it's going to be vital in recruiting. So I did just want to throw that out there. We did talk about some things in our last committee meeting, like after the committee meetings. And thank you, Kathy, for sharing. But we did talk afterwards. And so one of the things that we decided to do for recruiting is we're going to do some fun dip packets. And then we're going to get the the fun dip packets, and we're going to make little signs. Actually, I think Justina already made the little tags, and we're going to put on them. And it's going to say dip into student government. It'll be loads of fun because it's fun dip. So I don't know, we thought that would be pretty fun to try and promote SGA with some fun dip. It'll dip into some fun anyway. But I don't know why I tried to explain that. But definitely staffing for the booth, and once the fun dip comes in, we'll also be handing that out as well. And Justina said that there are chips out there too, which is cool. Oh, thank you.
Used to be.
Oh, it's got the QR code and everything. See, I haven't seen it yet. This is fantastic.
So those just went to the printer today, so we should have those probably in the next day or 2. And the fun dip was ordered yesterday.
Question. How do you sign up for the SG? Like,
Good question.
So
That's a good question.
Yeah, I see.
There's also like, you'll be, now that you're an official member, we have a Google Drive, and you'll be added to access the Google Drive.
yeah, I'll add you to that. And if you in the link, so like I accessed it, I can, if you go to the student government involvement page and click on the link to see who's registered, anybody who has access can click on that and you'll be able to edit it. But that is also gives anybody that clicks on it access to look at it. But as soon as I add you as an editor, even if you click on that link, you can edit it from there.
Okay.
Very cool beans. Any other questions on recruiting as of right now? There will be, that's basically the biggest thing is we just need to be staffing the booth. We're waiting for the fun dip to come in. And we're really gotta be advertising nominations are open. And we want to definitely be talking a lot about that. And then the minimum requirement thing. And Justina, did you have something to add?
Yes, I was gonna point out that we also have the sign at the SGA booth for Spanish speaking and for the ASL. And if anybody else speaks any other language and wants me to include that, I can also make another sign.
Yeah, thank you. I totally forgot about that. Yes, thank you. Any other recruiting updates that I might have missed for anybody who was at that meeting?
When does it end? When's the nomination end?
March 31st
The last day.
by 4 p.m.
Yeah.
We currently have. Hang on, I gotta find the file. I think we have 6 people that have put in nomination papers so far. We have nobody running for student trustee though.
And then after nominations, when there's voting, right? I'm assuming. Yeah.
Elections, yes.
Election.
Um,
Do we all have to like advertise for that or something? To
yes,
Get votes.
you should.
Yeah, you'll
yes.
get an email from me once you've processed everything that you have to do, you've completed.
Okay.
Yeah, so the first, you basically, right, and for anybody who hasn't gone through which most of you have gone through the process, I think, but anybody who hasn't gone through the process, so you're gonna get emails from Kathy. This basically, as long as you're just following those steps, you'll be all set. Anybody who's looking for votes, you can walk around and ask people for votes and ask your friends for votes and like. You can do that, but it's all online now too. So like if you've got friends, just email your link to them. If you haven't already gotten your signatures, and even if you have, like if you don't know, still just keep sending them out. So
Yeah, you'll get an email from me when you've reached your 7, which I think Ren, you haven't had a chance to send you that link yet. And somebody else did too, and I don't remember who it
I
was.
hope it's me.
Nikki reached it.
Oh, it's not me.
No, Nikki already got her email and Justina, but there was another person I thought.
I hope.
Ren?
Well, it was Ren, and I don't remember. I thought there was one other person. I gotta go back and look.
Maybe?
Probably was Betty Jo.
You didn't ask for
Silently.
my vote.
Yes, I did, and then you said you weren't going to because you had somebody
Yeah,
else.
Betty Jo stepped them off.
All right.
So then you'll get an email from me probably tomorrow
Okay.
with the next step that you have to do. And I'll remove I'm gonna archive your form just so I don't have a million people still signing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like to see it in chats and stuff.
Back to recruitment.
Yep.
I'm thinking about next Thursday, so not 2 days from now, but next Thursday, I'm gonna email Sabine and recruit at Leominster campus.
Okay.
So Justina, I'll need some flyers from you. Cause I'm thinking I'll do Thursday 12 to 1, because I have 1:45 class, so.
Okay.
And then.
I was saying, once you get that finalized, let me know, because I can
Yeah.
probably also.
Oh, that'd be so cool to have a buddy with me.
Can I come?
Yeah, I mean, if you're available 12 to 1, yeah. Then try to
What
get
day?
to Leominster campus in one more involved.
I had class at
Technically, I have also got class at some point.
20
But
minutes away,
yeah, it's not that
15
bad.
how I drive.
It's actually really,
Yeah. Speed.
oh, almost snail driver. But all right.
Yeah, okay,
Any
he'll meet here, I'll drive.
any other questions regarding recruiting? All right. So for new business, we do have we're gonna bring up the CCSLA 1-day retreat that we talked about at Quinsig. So everybody should have gotten or all of the elected members should have gotten an email, like a sign up sheet, like a form you have to fill out. So far, I believe nobody has filled it out. But if that's something that you are interested in and you're looking into, please fill that out as soon as possible. It's gonna be again the 31st of March, and it's gonna be from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So it's an all day thing. So as soon as you know whether or not you're able to go, we could fill out the forms. Do you have anything you wanted to add for that?
Yeah, just so I can only bring 5 students to that, because they have limited space over there. So that's why I did the form. So, and if we don't fill it with 5 people from student government, I may reach out to other student leaders. At this point, people have to provide their own transportation. I can look into, see if I can potentially use the college vehicle. I would only be able to drive 3 people though. If I can get the college vehicle, but I just don't know if it's gonna be available or not.
Thank you.
When is this?
It is Friday, March 31st, and it's at QCC in Worcester.
What's the time frame?
9 actually, it's, I have 9 AM on here, it's actually 10 to 4. Registration starts at 9:30. So it's pretty much 10 to 4.
I'm sorry, what's the date again?
March 31st.
March 31st. And
It's a Friday.
okay.
I sent out the form, I sent out the email Saturday, maybe. I think it was Saturday. I sent it out to everybody because I wanted to get it out there before today's meeting, so you guys had a chance to look at it and think about it. But like I said, if I don't get 5 people from SGA, I will reach out to other student leaders. Because we pay $100 for 6 of us to go, whether I have 6 people or I just go. So ideally, it'd be nice to have 6 people.
So what is this for?
It's the follow-up to the fall conference. So,
Oh,
yeah,
the thing I went to.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It's just a much smaller scale.
Yeah, smaller scale, one day, but we're really looking to have an opportunity for students to get together again, from all the other campuses.
Yeah.
And it is focused on wellness and through DEI. And we'll probably be doing a campus tour over there, which is cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm one of those poor people who's here on Fridays.
All right, so any questions regarding the conference, Azu?
I know on the form it says it asks you if you plan to run for student government in the 2023-2024 year. Does that mean at the same school? Because some of us are graduating this.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to see who was planning to run in the fall here. So if you're not gonna be on student government here, put no.
Okay, thank you.
All right, any other questions for the conference? Nope. All right. So announcements. So there's gonna be a drawing for autism awareness with the Delta Alpha Pi Honor Society. So they're gonna be doing a drawing during the week of Community Building Day. It's gonna be that Monday, April 3rd, and it's gonna be from 12 to 2. So I believe you're just gonna I believe it's not like a raffle or anything. You would just get a ticket, correct? And then you get an extra ticket for bringing in a item for the food drive. Is that correct, Nikki?
Yeah, you get like a raffle ticket. It's a free raffle ticket to put in, and if you bring a non-perishable item for the food drive to the table, you get an extra ticket.
All right, thank you for clarifying. So the next thing is save the date for the DJ dance party, the Tropical Sands theme DJ dance party. It's gonna be from 5 to 9.
That was the night before the conference.
Yeah.
That was not my decision, but that's okay. And actually QCC is likely looking to bring a busload of students to the party, so it'd be cool. There'll be another opportunity if you can't come to the conference on Friday, you'll get to see some of those students. And Mass Bay reached out to me yesterday about information, so they may also be having students come. So, but that should be a fun night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's part of the CATS team. I totally recommend.
Yes. And wear your Hawaiian shirts.
Oh yeah.
Question, what if we don't have Hawaiian shirts?
Good question.
Wear just like shorts and t-shirt. You know,
Well, you
you don't
wear
have to wear a
Hawaiian
white shirt. We're just, and the week leading up to it, we're gonna have decorate your own flip flops out at the Lions Den table. So,
Very fun. Don't miss that.
yeah, you can decorate your own flip flops,
See,
so.
sounds like a plan. There's also gonna be, so this one's a closer event.
Yeah, Monday.
So
Monday. Anybody that wants to hang out on their first day of spring break, come in and play virtual reality laser tag. Companies coming in to do a demo. They're trying to work out the kinks before the conference in Pennsylvania on Thursday. So they asked to come out and do a demo from 12 to 3. So if you're looking for something fun to do Monday, come on in and we'll play some laser tag in the South Cap. So I mean, and they like a lot of people. We need at least 10, but the more the better, because they want to work out how they're going to work logistics when they have lots of people waiting.
So for that, are we like, is it only for students? Only for Mount Wachusett students? Because I also have a 13-year-old brother and Isaac will be home.
Well, as long as they're vaccinated, because we still have
Can we have
vaccination
the
policy.
time in
Okay.
life?
Yeah,
Bring Joe.
And this is
Yeah.
for like any students, right? We're promoting this.
yeah, any students, yeah,
I invited Ellie.
yeah, because they were gonna do it this week, but there was no way they could pull it off this week. So.
Do you have is there like a sign up sheet for it or?
There is an involvement event, so you can go register on there.
RSVP. Is there a spot for guests or just bring?
No, I just do general,
Okay,
yeah.
Bring.
just have him show up.
Yeah, I'll kidnap him.
yeah, I'm not gonna- yeah, I don't know that we're gonna get a ton of people, but, you know. And like, if you can't be in here the whole time, that's okay too. If you can only be here for part of the time, that's fine.
What time is it? start?
It's
It's
from
12
12
to
to
3.
3.
Oh, so I'll just be getting out of my MCAS testing, so I'll be here all the time.
Yeah.
Great.
Alrighty. So I think we might have hit a record for this semester for.
Jason's like, woo.
for
Wait a
the-
minute, Jason forgot to mention something.
Huh?
What's
Oh.
going in the hallway outside the cell cap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sketchy construction.
Yeah, so we started some construct. Oh, let me shut my video off. My internet only works if I'm TikToking, folks. So we started construction outside of, or right next to the trophy case near the student services corridor, near the gender neutral bathrooms, for the installation of our new refrigerated food lockers for Gardner as part of our basic needs food pantry operation. So that is an exciting change that should be coming now that we've identified a space and we pulled the electricity and internet that we need. We've already purchased the machines. We just need a delivery date. So you'll be seeing those before the end of the semester.
Great, thank you, Jason. We were wondering about that.
I know I walked by and I was like.
Yeah, that also means that the SGA bulletin board is no longer there. So we are working on finding a new place for it. A new bulletin board. The bulletin board did not survive the removal from the wall. So
That's okay.
That's why your face.
I had some technical difficulties trying to open that case
yeah,
anyways.
yeah, that wasn't the best case in the world. So yeah, so we will yeah, so we have to look at replacing that bulletin board.
Oh gosh, Jason. Alrighty, so real quick, the next committee, rest in pieces.
Yeah,
That's
because
good.
it.
The next committee meeting is next Tuesday, March 14th. It is going to be at 4:30, both ways and means, and Constitution Committee, and then afterwards, we may stay on to talk, just gonna throw that out there. The next SGA meeting is gonna be March 21st. At 4:30. And thank you to all the guests who showed up tonight. It was good to see everybody. And I call this meeting to adjourn at 5:29 PM.
Yeah.
Thank